This is my new friend, David Guzik. Now, he doesn't know it, but I've been following him for quite a while because he's got an online website called Enduring Word. It's a whole Bible commentary. It's really not every day where you get to stand face to face with somebody who's done an entire commentary on all of the Word of God. So I'm so excited to be standing here with David because we have a couple questions for you.
Please.
Okay.
Happy to do them, Dave.
I know
Thank you.
a part of what you're doing with Enduring Word is some of this kind of Bible answer man. Is that what you call it?
I do have a YouTube channel, and we have a weekly question and answer time, or at least nearly weekly.
Yeah.
And whenever I can, I'm answering questions live Thursday noon Pacific time.
Okay, so that's fantastic. All right, well, we are in Leviticus and Numbers. We've put these two kind of dense books together in this script.
Right.
And we're taking a little pause right here. We're about Numbers 17 or so.
Okay.
Okay, Korah, the Levite, just rebelled, faced incredible consequences, as you remember from chapter 16. Roped other people into that rebellion. Not all of them are Levites.
Right.
My question is, what, off the top of your head, I guess, what do you remember from that moment on?
It's amazing that Moses, and if you remember that passage in the first 5 books of the Bible, where it says Moses was a very humble man,
Right.
the most humble man.
Right.
Yet even he was accused of being proud and arrogant.
Huh.
And I think it's an interesting thing because, look, we know that pride and arrogance is a common failing among people, and it's a common failing among leaders.
True.
But not every accusation of pride and arrogance is true.
Huh.
It wasn't true against Moses. But even when his brother Aaron and others close to him challenged his authority, God used that staff. Now, you know what a staff is? It's just a walking stick.
Okay.
But it's dead wood, of course.
Right.
God miraculously made that staff to bud as if it was a living almond branch, just to give a miraculous demonstration that his hand was with Moses, and that everybody who is trying to rebel against him should just give up those thoughts of rebellion.
Right. It seems like that is going to have its greatest impact on the next generation or the generation after that, because didn't the current generation just see all these guys swallowed up by the earth? I mean, that's a miracle.
They did.
You know?
They did. That was a dramatic miracle. But remember this. Do you remember what God told them to do with Aaron's rod that budded? He wanted them to put it in the Ark of the Covenant. So there was at least a piece of it in the Ark of the Covenant, along with the tablets of the law and a pot of manna. David, I want you to think about this.
Yeah.
What was in the Ark of the Covenant? It was the law that Israel broke. It was the manna that they were ungrateful for. And it was Aaron's rod that budded, which was God's rebuke to their rebellion.
Right.
It was all these demonstrations of their sin and rebellion, not just against Moses and the leadership, but against God himself. Now, what we're so grateful for is what went over the top of the Ark of the Covenant was something called the mercy seat. That's where the blood of atonement was offered. So it's as if God looked down from heaven and saw the emblems of man's broken laws, rejection of authority, ungratefulness there, but it's covered over with the blood of atonement.
This is what you get from commentary, right? We're linking now Old Testament, New Testament.
Numbers chapter 18.
Yeah.
They're speaking about the authority of the priests, but also their responsibilities. And not only did those priests and Levites receive tithes from God's people, because God wanted his people to support the work of these people who would be working on behalf of God himself, but God expected them to be givers as well. And by them, I mean the priests and the Levites. You know, it just shows that giving is something for every one of us.
Yes.
It's not like some are exempt.
I was perusing your actual online commentary on
EnduringWord.com.
Exactly.
Taking a look.
EnduringWord.com. I was looking at Numbers 18, and you said one extra thing on there that I really loved.
Yes.
You said, when it comes right down to it, God is a giver.
Yes.
He has created us in his image.
John 3:16. For God so loved the world that he what? That he gave his only begotten Son. God gave. God gave richly. He gave generously. Because God is a giving God, he wants us to be a giving people.
Well, thank you so much.
You're welcome.